second. If you are in LA, you gotta come to our show because we have the best freaking audience there is in the business.
We have a great time.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, it sounds like you're ready for some girl chat.
Yes.
You know her as a rapper, and now we know her as a friend.
Yes.
Give it up for the one and only Remy Ma. You look very beautiful.
Yes.
You do.
Thank you. Just
So,
trying
Remy,
to match you guys.
Oh, please.
Look at
Come
you.
through.
She looks like the
I
sexy.
came through in ruffles.
That's like the sexy Dorothy Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
do. I
That's
love
what you're going
that.
for. How did you know?
There's no place like the real.
Yes, there's no place like the real.
Remy, are you ready for some girl chat?
Oh, that's why I am here. Are you
Yes.
guys here for the
Yes.
chat?
Ready. Okay. So, on yesterday's show, you discussed how your teenage son had blocked you on social media.
Yeah.
However, he recently posted a very sweet message to you for Mother's Day that the Shade Room picked up.
Yeah.
He said that even though things are uneven between the two of you right now, that he still loves you and thanked you for bringing him into this world.
Such a great picture.
That is so sweet.
Such a dope pic.
So, of course, my son would be the one to post the picture of me when I'm like a teenager. And he's
I love it though.
he's like new. He's not even one there. He's
I love
like,
it.
I would post that. I'm like, I have the bandana going and everything.
Oh, I love it. And you replied.
You responded
Yes.
and wrote back, I know, Pumpkin, and I love you more.
Oh. I just melted.
I know, right? I know that being a parent can be a tough job. So how is your relationship with your son now?
I mean, it's great. It's always gonna be different types of things that you have to go through because you're the parent, and everyone wants to be the cool parent that lets their kids do everything.
Yeah.
But then you have to be the parent to make sure that they're on the right path. So our unevenness right now is basically because I want him to go to school, I want him to go to college, and he wants to be, the next huge rapper. And I'm like,
That's real.
that's great. You can rap on the weekends.
See, and most people wouldn't think that. They would think because you're an incredible rapper that you would want your son to follow in your footsteps, but you feel differently.
I mean, I know what comes with it. He just sees the good part. He just sees when he asks for something, he gets it. It's no problem.
Yeah.
We go on nice little trips, places, but he doesn't see like the BS that comes with it. You have to deal with bloggers and I say fans, but fans like this because some people are not so nice and it's hard work. It's not easy money. Like you're really out here busting your butt trying to make sure that things go the way you want them to be. Like me, thankfully, I think I'm past that point in my career. When I first started, it was like, I want to be the best. I want everybody to know that I'm dope. Can't nobody mess with me. And then it was like, light bulb, this is a business. This is a brand. There's like, things that you can do that you can't do. And then it started turning into a job and it was not so fun so much. And then also I have a family. I have a husband. I have a son. And those are the things that are more important to me now. So I get it. Like we were talking before. And Lonnie was saying how she made the decision to not have children for her career. And I get it because I can't fully devote whatever I would want to do into music and not care about anything but that because I have other things like my family that are so much more important to me. Like if I never made another rap song again, I'd be okay. If I never saw my son again or my husband, I'd be like, just take me. So sometimes social media, they put things out there and you have people leaving comments. I think some people even went on his page to say, disrespectful things. Absolutely not cool. The inner me was like, Rem, don't blow up the whole IG. Just don't detonate a TNT bomb on the whole thing. They don't know any better. They're a little, they are dumb. I don't have to ask.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let him know. Sometimes I say things in public because as a child, he doesn't get it. Like, well, I didn't do anything. Why are they saying things to me, Mom? And I'm like, you didn't do anything wrong, babe.
Yeah.
You said what you felt from your heart. As an adult, we know what to censor, not to censor, just to avoid the little nitpicking things.
Just
that
to
can come out
clarify,
there.
he said sometimes
We're uneven.
Uneven is protecting your child and being a mother.
We're uneven all day.
And people took the
the reality is you do have uneven moments.
I've had plenty of uneven moments with my mother growing up. That's why she's the mother and I'm the child. And I didn't always see it clearly then. And now at 33 years old, I thank my mother for every uneven moment we ever had. Absolutely. I'm so grateful.
And it continues. Has it grown women, I have
Absolutely.
uneven moments with them, but it's always because they're looking out for best.
Absolutely.
And they know there's an experience you've had that you're just bestowing upon
My
your
mom
child.
still teaches me stuff to this day. And she tells me that, like, with my son, she's like, you have to let him do it sometimes.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what I did with you. And then when you seen it was wrong, you came back.
Reverse
and
psychology.
So sometimes I'll be like, but I don't want to let him do anything. Like, clink, clink. And he's like, you
Yeah.
can't tie them down.
I just want to clarify that on Mother's Day, he opened up his
He
page.
opened up his
Because
page.
he blocks.
Because, yeah, I'd never be on there at
Yeah.
all.
Right.
Period. So on Mother's Day, he opened it just to say Happy Mother's Day to me.
I love that.
And, you know, it was a wonderful thing, but
It's a step forward.
some people just don't understand.
Don't
See,
miss
It's
the
all right,
message.
girl.
children.
Don't miss the
It's
message.
a wonderful thing.
Exactly. Well, while young girls dream of what they're going to be doing when they grow up, you clearly were dreaming of being a rapper, and now you're here. Okay, some women, you guys, some grown women have dreams of their own. Now, according to TrueLoveDates.com, lots of women are falling in love with the idea of someone who doesn't really exist. Now,
Let's be real.
this
Let's be
is real, you guys. You know, they create a story about someone they don't actually know. They find themselves living in a world of fantasy. You know, we have conversations with our single girlfriends where they're like, okay, this is the kind of guy I want. He's going to have this kind of job. He's going to make this amount of money.
gonna be
He's
this
going to look
tall.
this way.
Yep,
He's
so they
gonna
got
be
the
this
height.
tall. He's going to come from this city. Now, some women continue to believe in the idea of finding a man who has everything. Everything that's on their list, exactly what they dreamed of.
Yep.
But they might be missing out on the guy who has some of it, who might actually be
The right
everything they
person for
ever
them.
needed.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have this weird analogy that I've tried to give to some of my single girlfriends. Okay, have you guys ever done Airbnb or like Zillow or been looking for an apartment on one of those sites where they have a filter? They ask you what it is you want, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, any amenities you might want, like a pool, that sort of thing, a backyard, a porch. Okay, and then you fill it out, you fill everything out, and then you press results. And for everything that you wanted, 10 results comes up. And you go through all of those and none of those really work. And you're like, what can I do to get more options? You have to change your filters. There's a message in this. I swear I'm going somewhere. Now, if I'm honest, when I got out of my last relationship, I was saying I will never date somebody that has kids. When next guy I date, he'll never be married before. Like all these
Yeah, you
things.
said that.
I want him to be at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, she said that.
And I actually ended up with someone that had more children than my last relationship.
Yeah.
Okay? And he is hands down the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Yeah.
The message is, and he ain't 6 feet tall either. I love you, baby.
Yeah, he ain't 6 feet.
I was gonna say that.
The
but,
great
you know.
thing is, you guys, I have so many girlfriends that are missing out on so many options out there because they have their mind stuck on something very specific. And maybe that's not what God has for you. Maybe if you just open up the blinders just a little bit, date outside of your race.
Date outside your
And it's something we don't talk about. But you and I had the conversation.
Yeah, we did. You put Adrian,
What?
though.
Yes, date outside of your race. Date a different age. You might say, okay, 40 is my limit. What if he's 41?
Woo!
What if he's 45?
Ooh, God.
Grown and sexy.
No, this is real.
You gotta be real.
Yes.
But Adrian, you got to understand, though, we live in a society where we want the ballers and shot callers, okay?
Okay, but I'm with you though, Lonnie. So
Gotta give somewhere. That baller might not be 6 feet. That really successful man might be over 50.
he might be a tennis
And you
player
have
instead
to
of that
deal
type
with
of
the
baller.
ballers in shot collars, lifestyle too. But
Also,
just saying,
it's not just the
we're gonna
ballers
be
and
real.
the shot callers. They want the ballers and the shot caller money. They want to be stay-at-home thoughts. Like nobody.
That's it.
Like
Now, wait a minute.
I was gonna say
exists.
stay-at-home mom,
Don't
but
talk
then
about Lonnie
they don't
like
want
that.
kids. Neither. They just want to
that's
stay
the
home and
reality
be able
of
to
it.
swipe the card when they want
Yeah.
stuff. I have plenty of friends that are like that. They be like, and I'm gonna have this Chanel bag, and I'm having
Exactly.
and you're just not gonna do nothing at all.
But my whole point
that's
in bringing this up is to talk about how society, I think, is formulating in young women's minds
Yeah.
Yes.
what is acceptable from a man. And what you're saying, and I think what all of you, and I think what you guys exemplify is that maybe your man is not perfect, okay?
At
he
all.
wasn't
Man's
maybe,
perfect.
everything on your list.
He's not what society would want for me.
Same here.
No,
Okay.
I'm just
Same
saying.
here.
I'm saying.
got a combo platter of
He's perfect
everything
for
you guys
me.
are saying here because I made a list in my 20s where I was like, this is what I want. Get ready, God. And I made a list of everything.
You said, "Get ready, God"?
I sure did. I did. So I made a list of everything I wanted. Well, guess what? God was 10 steps ahead of me, and he hooked me up with a man who had everything I needed. Okay?
There's a difference.
There's a
So,
difference.
here, I'm going to take it further. I believe that instead of focusing so much on that list of what that brother needs to have and before you give him a chance, focus on the list of what you bring to the relationship.
Yes.
Here's why. Women, and I really believe this, take it, I've lived 38 years. It's going to be more, it's going to be better. But even now, I realize that when you walk around having a list of, oh, he ain't tall enough. Oh, he's in transition. Oh, he doesn't have a job. You give off a vibe of thirst, number one, and you give off an energy of insecurity because you're constantly looking for somebody who can fulfill you. Whereas you say, I'm a good woman. I'm loyal.
Yeah.
I'm kind.
Uh-huh.
I'm independent. When you walk around emitting this energy, I promise you, the right milkshakes will come to the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and guess what?
They
You won't
will
give up. When you
sniff you
say
out.
thirst, you mean opportunity.
Wait, you know what
Yeah.
milkshake means,
Yeah.
though.
So what you're saying is-
that milkshake is not
Clarified
that.
milkshake.
It's
No.
white, it's
No,
creamy,
no.
and it tastes good when you're married to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay to be hungry.
Yes.
All right.
People, it's
Yeah.
okay to
Somebody
be
didn't hear the
hungry,
song.
but
Wait,
don't be
huh?
thirsty.
There's a difference. Say that one more time.
It's okay to be hungry. Never ever be thirsty. You don't want you to be
What are you
thirsty.
talking about, Jeannie? Can we talk about it on daytime TV?
Wait, with the
No.
milkshake?
Wait,
we have
no.
a price because over
can't
here.
talk about it.
No, I just
Okay.
on the north side over here, my
They lost
sister
me.
doesn't. On the north side over here, my sister doesn't know what the milkshake is when you bring it to the yard. Can somebody tell
I
her
know
what it
that
is?
song. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard.
No,
Damn right.
stop,
It's
Tam,
better than
stop.
yours. But,
Damn right.
right?
Stop, Tam. Stop.
But-
it's
but-
not.
but
It's
what-
something
The
different.
milkshake.
What is it?
Milk, I don't know.
That.
No, anyway,
Exactly.
no.
Have you ever heard of the milkman?
No.
No, you guys.
It's milkshake.
I think we are definitely stepping into radio.
Okay. Milkshake is. That's what it means.
Oh.
Yes. That's
I
why
never
told you
knew that.
stop.
I never knew neither.
And that is the result.
What the
result
hell?
of that is the milkshake.
That's why I'm trying to tell. See, you need to listen to me when I tell you stop saying stuff.
Okay.
Stop saying stuff.
Okay.
I love this show.
Lesson learned.
Okay, but with that said,
Yes.
I do think it's important to.
Yeah.
All right, women in dating.
Yes.
I'll start with myself for an example.
Okay.
A lot of the times we don't realize that we actually have created negative patterns for ourselves as well.
Yes.
I know for me, Miss Goody Goody Two Shoes girl, I was always attracted to like the pretty bad boy.
Oh.
But I
And
didn't
what
really.
happened?
Well,
I promise you that's a joke. That's a joke.
Adam is not a bad boy.
he's not a bad boy. That's the
Yeah,
point.
that's
I
what
did
I
not
meant.
marry a bad boy. But what happened was our relationships never ended right. I mean,
Yeah.
I not only got burned, I talk about it all the time, I got burnt.
Don't
So-
say that
Burnt.
either. To
Really?
Me.
What the hell?
Guys.
What does that mean?
You
Don't
say
say that.
You said I got burned and I got burnt. That means you got an STD. You did not. Tamara did not
Okay.
have any burning sensation.
I do not.
She was not burnt.
Correction.
No burning sensation.
Correction. Shade room. I did not, or nor do I do not have an STD. What I mean
She
by
did not
that
have
is,
the burning
okay,
sensation.
Let me explain.
She didn't need a cream
I
for the
get
burn.
I get it from my mom. This is a saying she used to tell me. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. So that's what I mean.
Okay.
I played with fire.
Break it down. Clarify.
I'm not gonna talk anymore.
We love
I gotta fix it. They don't think
Okay.
you needed a cream for the burn.
Okay, so moral of the story is
Yes.
I realized that I was codependent on trying to fix a guy. Do you know what I mean? I liked the fact that this guy needed me, for help.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that that was a pattern, you guys, that I had for more than a year. And I was wondering, why am I always ending up alone in this situation? It never, ever works out. So that's when I realized that when a man shows you who they are, you better believe it.
them. Thank you, Oprah. Yes.
And the other is, like you were saying, just keep your options open. Obviously, I did not marry a bad boy.
And
Adam
don't get burnt.
is such, and I did not get burnt. We have to take a break, but there's a lot more girl chat on the way with our guest co-host, Remy Ma. We'll be right back. You're watching The Real. Mama, you had 10 kids? How was that? Did it get easier after, each birth? She said, I don't want to talk about it.
And there you have it. Your topic is pet names to call your significant other.
Okay.
Go.
Boo, my love.
Babe.
My dear.
Sweetheart.
Welcome back to The Real. We're back with our guest co-host, Miss Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Let's get back into some more girl chat. Now, according to the New York Daily News, former New York Jets player Antonio Cromartie is expecting, get this, his 14th child. Woo! Yeah, his wife, Tarika, made the announcement earlier this week. Now, Tarika is the mother of 6 of Antonio's kids and revealed that she is 6 months pregnant. Although being the father of 14 kids may come as a shock to many, Antonio is the most surprised because last May, he and Tarika had twins, despite the fact that Antonio had a vasectomy in 2013.
I can't.
How we're full.
What?
Yeah.
Him and Peter Gunn's probably.
Sometimes men need to know this. You can have a vasectomy, but if you have what they call super sperm, it can. No, seriously.
That's the medical term for
That's
it.
the Lottie term.
No, and
That's the Lottie term.
And in the
Super.
streets, it's considered a fertile myrtle. Like you really can
Right.
your
just
stuff
go.
just goes.
And evidently, Antonio is okay. So.
But you can't sue for that. Like if I
I know.
know.
Vasectomy went wrong. No, when you get a
They
vasectomy,
tell
they
you.
tell you there's a percentage that
Yeah.
says.
What's the
and you
percentage?
still.
Isn't it in the 90s?
It is. It's like 98%
Yeah.
proof. He's
Yeah.
2%.
Yeah.
That's.
Man.
But do you ladies think that having a family, a big family, is a thing of the past, or what?
No, having a big family is amazing as long as it's not coming out of me. I love a big family. I
got
really
you.
do. It's so fun. I grew up in a 3-bedroom household with 15 family members because my family immigrated the rest of my family over, sponsored them over from Vietnam. And when you got a big family in a house that's just full of love, there's room for everybody.
Yes, there is.
Sometimes cooking on the kitchen stove. There's always fun people that you can play with, have intelligent conversations. I actually think kids can be more I think kids can be more creative when they're surrounded by a lot of love and people.
In Detroit, we grew up with what we call a duplex. It was like a 4-family duplex.
Yes.
And so it was my mom and my 3 aunties and all of the kids. And it was just, it was a great time. I wish we would have been able to stay like that, but you know how things get. So anyway, but
What you
it was a
mean?
great time because, as technology and people get older and people want their own space and all of this, but we were really a great family and we were all together. Everybody had their little space, but people wanted more space. And I think that's what we get away from, these days. Everybody wants their privacy. And
I shared a room with my sister growing up, and I loved it. I think it taught me so much. I was raised by a lot of women in my family. I think that's what prepared me for jobs like this. I love working with women. I love empowering women. I think that builds character sometimes when you have hard situations, like it's not perfect. And I think when people raise big families, a lot of the people say, okay, well, financially, it's difficult.
Right.
So I think if you have the finances to raise a large family, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what you guys are talking about.
14 kids is a lot.
Y'all talking
That
about
is.
the cousins. It was always fun when my cousins was around.
Right.
I got 2 sisters and 2 brothers. I couldn't imagine if I had 6 sisters and 6 brothers. That's a whole different family dynamic.
That's 12.
Because cousins are fun.
Yeah.
sisters and brothers. They,
Well, in a way, they kind of like cousins.
They're like, I have
Because-
my cousin is like my sister. My cousin Tequila is like, I know you're like her, Remy, her cousin's name is Tequila, but my cousin
Remy and her cousin Tequila.
one of my
Love it.
aunt's dads owns a liquor store. I think that's what inspired it, but whatever. Seriously.
I want to be a Bailey's.
You could be Brandy.
Brandy?
that's
okay, I
cute.
like it. Anyway, stick to
Let's
this.
all get liquor names.
Alizé, thank you.
I'm Hennessy.
All right.
What do you tell?
I don't know.
Chardonnay.
No, she likes red wine.
Merlot.
Merlot. I love that.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, go on.
I'm thinking like my cousins were like my sisters.
Yeah.
But they left eventually, you know, and they had their
Okay.
own mom
Got it.
and things like that. And it was auntie and this, but when it was with my mom, and my mom has the most children out of everyone, like,
How-
you know,
so tell me.
it's 5. It's
Okay.
I have 2 brothers and I have 2 sisters. So it was always like, it seemed to me crowded to me when I go to my cousin's house and she was the only child, or I go to my other cousin's house and it was just like 3 of them. I was like, yo, we're swamped over there. Can I spend the night here? So, you know, this situation, it's a little bit even more so because she has 6 children.
Yeah.
And then there's 7 other children. No, 8 other
8
children
other
with
children.
7 other women.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So 7 baby mama dramas.
Baby mamas.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
okay,
I
that's
don't
being
think
real.
the children are ever really the complication in this situation.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
say
other-
8 other children. I said 7 baby mamas.
That
That's-
can be a little
that's-
complicated.
I can't imagine, and this is, you know, no disrespect, I can't imagine all of them being super
Yes.
cool. Because you luck up when you get the parent of the children and
Yeah.
they're cool and y'all can get around. That is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, I happen to have a great relationship with, you know, the children, the mother of my stepchildren. I don't think it'd be that way if there were
With 7.
7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
Well, that's
out-
too many
Two out of the
persons.
7 is something's gonna be wrong.
That's
for
why
sure.
I say they like cousins, because they probably don't see each other that much and stuff like that. So that's.
Oh
My gosh.
I like big families though.
They're fun. You ever visit like a big family?
Yeah, I like.
They're fun to be around. I know my husband, his grandmother had 17 kids.
17. My mother 14.
My
siblings.
grandmother had
Wait.
10
You're-
kids. My mom is one of
10.
9.
How are these
Yeah, 1 of 10.
ladies walking after?
I will tell you this. I was really curious after, you know, delivering, you know, my 2.
Yeah.
I asked my grandmother, I said, Grandma, we call her Grandmama, Grandmama, you had 10 kids? How was that? Did it get easier after, you know, each birth? She said, I don't want to talk about it.
And there you have it. We have to take a break, but don't go anywhere. There's more Girl Chat on the way with our guest co-host Remy Ma. Right after this, we'll be right back. You're watching The Real.
Broken
Got that.
mirrors.
Broken mirrors.
If you put your purse on the ground, you're gonna go broke. If your
No.
grandma dreams about
Hand it to-
babies, then you're gonna have babies.
Welcome back to The Real. We are here with our guest co-host. Give it up for Remy Ma, baby. Let's get back into
I'm
some
working
girl
on my
chat.
smoldering eye.
Oh, you are. You're giving it. Yes. This lighting is everything. Okay. We all know the saying that you make me feel like a natural woman.
Yes.
But what can make a woman feel supernatural? Well, let me tell you. Cream of Nature, a trusted hair care brand for over 40 years, recently launched their campaign called I Am Supernatural.
Love it.
Yes. The I Am Supernatural campaign encourages naturalistas to boldly show off their natural curls by uploading pictures on Instagram along with the hashtag I Am Supernatural.
I love it. Cream of Nature is all about encouraging women to be bold and fierce, all while embracing their beautiful textured natural hair. From kinky to coily to curly, the supernatural woman cares about her hair and embraces her natural beauty while balancing a busy family, professional, and personal life.
And get this, Cream of Nature has added new products that are perfect for the summer. So when I take off my weave, I'm using my Cream of Nature, okay? You know, whether you're coming out of the pool or slaying beside it, these products will keep your hair looking fly.
That's right. Cream of Nature infuses healthy hair ingredients such as argan oil from Morocco in its products, which is amazing. There are items to give you the perfect edges, tame your frizz, and smooth out your hair. In fact, Cream of Nature wanted everyone in our audience to feel supernatural. So they're sending you all home with all of these amazing products from their Cream of Nature